Hello, everybody, and welcome to Feel Good Friday at Church at Home with Rachel. As you know, because I'm at retreat with the Sisters of St. John the Divine this week, I pre-recorded all of this week's. And a couple of them, the Gospel on the Go, and I believe Tuesday and today's, are all filmed at St. Thomas in Wainwright. A couple of them are going to be filmed. One's filmed at my house. A couple are going to be filmed at St. Mary's in Edgerton. So you'll see them through the week. But today, it's Feel Good Friday, and I feel good because I'm presuming I've had a really good week on retreat, praying and listening for God's presence and being surrounded by people who pray. What a gift it is in our world that we have convents and monasteries, that in a world that is so filled with like social media and everything happening so fast and everybody going, and so we all just have heart attacks and keel over, there are people whose whole vocation, who have chosen to live in community and pray. Now, some people, some of the nurses, some of the nuns work at the hospital, it has been run by Sisters of St. John the Divine. Other people have other jobs that they do, but they live together. And some of them, especially some of the older ones, their whole world has been to live in the convent and to pray and to be part of this community. And there are monasteries in the world out there that are the same. A very famous monastery, a very famous monk, and the monastery is famous, but it's one of those things like right on the tip of your tongue and you can't come to it, you can't remember. Thomas Merton, who I would suggest is a mystic, a 20th century mystic, but he was a monk on the East Coast, Massachusetts, I believe. But this idea that there's people who are praying for us and people who are intentionally taking time and have dedicated their whole lives to doing just that, praying for the church, praying for the world, praying for those who ask for prayers, praying for those whose names are known only to God, which means you, if you've never asked them for prayer. They're praying for you, and isn't that amazing? And I'm presuming I will have had an amazing week steeped in that community of prayer, praying with them several times a day and eating with them in the refectory and all those things. But today it's Feel Good Friday, and the prayer thing, yeah, that feels good for me anyway. But I wanted to chat about, because Contrafax, one of the members of our Church at Home community, I'm pretty sure it was Contrafax, sent me a link on Facebook about a young man who seems to be a librarian, and this little kid who asked the question, "What's good with your day? What's good with your day? What's good about your day?" He just kept asking the question. And how happy that is. When I say to somebody, "How are you?" generally speaking, the answer is going to be, "Oh, I'm fine, thanks, how are you?" They could just have found out that, their dog died. "Oh, I'm fine, thanks," because it's meant to be, it's a trope. It's one of those things that we do. It's a social nicety. We're chit-chatting. We're doing what's expected. So if "Oh, hi, how are you?" "Oh, I'm fine, thanks. How are you?" "I'm fine, thanks." And if you've ever been caught up in that whole thing of forgetting you ask first, so then you ask again, and it shows how absolutely ridiculous this is. We're not building, when we ask the question, "How are you?" depending on of course, on the context, we are not actually building relationships. We're actually shutting them down. We're sort of saying, by me asking you that, I've asked you the pertinent and absolutely mandatory question to show that I'm interested in your life, but please don't tell me anything because I really don't care, and vice versa. So, it's a thing. But this young person was asking, "What's good about your day? What's good about your day?" I know that there's lots of people out there who have really lousy things happen, that they're depressed or they're sick or they are overworked or underpaid or both. Things that happen in life that keep you from being able to feel like there's anything good about your day. But I guarantee you, at some point in your day, if you think hard enough, you can find something. Maybe it could be the raindrop that slides down your window if you're sick in bed and you see that, or the sound of a bird chirping. Last week, I had several people, I can't remember what I was talking about, but I had several people talking about birds, and one person saying there were like a whole bunch of robins. Like, I haven't seen a robin. We won't see a robin till April here. And maybe the most I've ever seen together were 3 or 4 robins. And I'm imagining that's like a little robin family. But I mean, the idea, it made me smile when I read this about all these robins. It's like, oh, that's so cool. It could be what's good about your day could be simply your phone never rang. Ever have one of those days when you're just like, oh my God, I don't want anybody to call me? That could be the good day. A good day could be, you turn on and somebody that you really care about liked a post you made on Facebook when everybody else ignored it. A good day could be, really good day could be, you go to the doctor and you find out he wants to decrease your medications. Or the test you've been dreading came back negative. You're okay. A good day could be the day you find out that your daughter's engaged or you're going to become a grandparent. But a good day could simply be you woke up in the morning and you stretched your arms out and you took a deep breath and you said to yourself, well, I'm still on the top side of the grass. What would happen if instead of saying to people, how are you, and assuming that we're shutting down the conversation, if we actually took the time to say to somebody, what's good about your day, and then made the space to listen to them? Because I think that's the big thing. It's not so much that we don't necessarily care about other people, because I think at heart we really do. But the big thing is that we break our lives up into such chunks that we don't allow ourselves the wiggle room. Think of it like Sunday driving. Back in the day, when stores weren't open and all you really did was go to church and play golf, people used to Sunday drive. I used to do this. I loved it. When I was a student, I worked Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday at the bank. I was a bank teller to make money to pay for my schooling. And I was at school Monday through Friday, always doing homework. And because I was going to be a priest, I went to church on Sundays. That was a thing, of course. But Sundays, my mom worked nights, so I would borrow her car, go to church, and I'd go grab a hamburger or a cup of coffee, and I would go for a drive. And I would meander. I would go down a road and I'd turn right. And then I'd turn left. And then I'd go down further, I might turn right. And if I saw some town I'd never been in that had a coffee shop, I'd stop and just take my book and have a coffee in some place I'd never been before. And then hope to heck I could figure out how to get home. But I made the time. I didn't schedule myself so tight that I didn't have time to just meander. And I have to say, right now, I'm there. Over the last few years, COVID sort of helped me slow down. When COVID ended, when we were back into being around everybody again, I didn't learn from that time. I seemed to feel like I needed to make up for that time and just made myself so bloody busy that I never have time. And now, this retreat time that I'm in, and this opportunity to transition from not just one parish to a new one, one place to a new place. I'm not just moving houses with my husband. I am changing jobs. And in doing so, I have no understanding yet of what that will entail. I have a few appointments already established, but for the most part, I don't even know what the job holds. So I need to make intentional time. I need to make the decision to not schedule myself so tight that I only have time to say, hey, how are you? Knowing the conversation is going to last a nanosecond. And rather book time, book space, book room into my schedule, into my life, into my heart, that I have the time to say, what's good about your day? And then listen. It's not enough that I ask the question. I have to have the time to wait, to hear what the person will say, because it's not the standard question with the standard answer. What's good about your day will make people pause and think and then answer, which will probably spark a conversation, which might include asking me what's good with my day. And we need time for that. We need room for that. And isn't that really what we all need? We all need room to breathe. We need room to appreciate and have gratitude. And we need room to be in relationship with other people, having an honest conversation, and not simply a dismissive one. Hey, how are you? But instead say, what's good about your day? So what's good about your day? What's great about my day is I've been with the Sisters of St. John the Divine, and I get to fly home and see my husband after a week. That's what's great about my day, and I imagine there's tons of other things in between. But I hope that your day is beautiful. I hope that you give yourself time tomorrow on Saturday, and whoever you're cheering for on Sunday for the Super Bowl, because I predicted wrongly that it would be the Ravens and the Lions on last Sunday, or 2 Sundays ago. Well, I was wrong, but the Chiefs. If somebody's got to win, let's hope it's the Chiefs. Have a great day. God bless. I'll see you again on Sunday for Gospel on the Go with Rachel, or on Church at Home, and Monday morning for Church at Home with Rachel. God bless you, and enjoy your day. What's good about your day?